you lost another one.
Welcome to the show. Here we go. Hey. 10
really feeling himself with the Heisman.
Wait, I'm glad he left. Oh, he's still doing. Oh, he better stop.
Greg wishes he could still do that.
Man, he got a lot of energy.
You catch me on the field, boy.
I got my cleats ready.
I'm like that.
Ready. I'll watch that.
Got my cleats ready.
Hey, Nick will show you who the true Heisman out here, because that's the topic of the week right now.
Every time we play, it's stat sheet is always filled.
Talk to him, Nick. Let him know.
It's always filled. This
He a little baby. He a baby. Let him know.
Most of the time, Ray's not holding. Granted, because they had to put either Jordan or a couple other people, but
yeah, that's a story.
The stat sheet's filled. Just know that.
That speaks for itself. But since we're on the topic, Heisman. It's early, but we kind of already got an idea who's gonna get that award. How you feeling? Anyways, yeah, we got to pick our 3 Heisman potentials right now. We got our boy Ray right there. We got our boy Nick. We are the bros. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification button for future videos coming up. Today, as I said, we're picking 3 potential winners for the Heisman of 2021-2022. All right, let's get it. Ray, show me how you do it. Nick, show me yours. Ray's is better. Ray, go first.
You gotta extend the arm. You gotta.
Hey man, it's all about flair, baby. It's all about flair, baby, and you ain't got none. Anywho,
yeah, because white people don't have flair.
Come on.
I'm not gonna speak on that behalf.
I'm not either. I'm not
Ray, sorry for all. That's scrutinizing.
Very early in the season, and as we already know, like Alabama freaking played Mercer in week 2. Spencer Rattler dropped 74 on whoever they played, and then I'm gonna save my last one for last because I really like this pick. But let me get back up to Alabama and Bryce Young. Personally, I know it's way if we're doing like a way too early broadcast, Bryce Young has to be number 1. By far, Bryce Young has to be numero uno. It's not even a debate. And if you want to debate it with your mama, not me. Number 2, I got Spencer Rattler. Only because, 1, who he is. 2, the offense he plays in. And 3, the defenses he's going to go up against in the Big 12. He is due for a breakout season. If he wants to go high in the draft as he's projected, he's going to have to put up some Heisman numbers. I think he's capable. I'm not saying he will because I'm not going to lie. He be shaky, but it's usually at the start of the season. Like last year in 2020, he started shaky and ended hot. This year, the team has started shaky, particularly their defense, but he's due to put up big numbers. We just have to wait and see. He's my number 2 pick. Number 3, if we're going to pick somebody that ain't quarterbacks, hey, CJ Verdell, bro. CJ Verdell, bro. Y'all want to know the stats he put up against the former number 4 team in the country? He had 23 touches, 195 total yards, and 3 total touchdowns.
What a video game day.
He was eating the Ohio State defense for lunch, and they couldn't do anything about it. They sportscasters everywhere were talking about how Oregon was literally running the same play all game, and Verdell was just eating them over and over and over.
Don't fix it.
They knew what was coming and couldn't stop it. And now all he has to do is follow that up. Now, because he's a running back, 1, Oregon may have to go undefeated. Given. 2, he's going to have to put up video game numbers. He may even have to rush for 2,000 yards if he wants to get that. Or he can pull some Christian McCaffrey type stuff and get a bunch of total yards, which he's very capable of doing. He's very much a dual threat running back. He can do both. But if we're gonna pick number 1, Bryce Young, easy. Number 2, Spencer Rattler, and my dark horse non-QB pick, definitely CJ Verdell, bro. He showed a lot of promise, and I really hope he can ball for the rest of the season. I respect the hell out of this game. No cap. Go ahead, Nick.
You said all three. I mean, there's really no other debate. I mean, Bryce Young is with the best college football team in the nation. They are probably going to go undefeated in the national championship. All of the spotlight is going to be on the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Easy.
He is going to, if he balls out and continues to do what he's been doing the first 2 games, he should have no problem winning. The only way that I see that possibly falling into Spencer's hands is if Spencer Rattler absolutely just starts lighting up these Big 12 defense. And he's very capable of doing that. He can very much put up video game type stats like 400 plus yards, 4 or 5 touchdowns. He's very capable of doing that. Spencer Rattler is that guy. And he's going to have to put up those kind of numbers if he wants to not only try to win the Heisman, but eventually even become a first-round draft pick. And so, like, if he wants to be a high draft pick, he's going to have to put up some big numbers because this has to be his breakout year. Because if not, his draft stock will probably slowly start to decline before it goes up. So if he wants his draft stock to go up, he puts up big numbers this year. I see him possibly going probably first quarterback off the board. Possibly.
It would have been Sam Howell if he ain't put up a boo-boo show.
Yeah, well, I mean, the only thing with Sam Howell is they just got manhandled by Virginia Tech's defense, and he kind of went on the back burner for a little bit because of how good Spencer Rattler and Bryce Young have been doing. Granted, those 2 offenses are way more high-powered than North Carolina's. Then obviously CJ Verdell, he had a fantastic week against Ohio State. He absolutely looked like the best running back in the nation. Obviously, I know there's a lot of hype around Bijan Johnson for University of Texas. And I know he's been, I will say hook him for him because he's been balling and, he's been the kind of the front runner other than a quarterback for Heisman. But I think CJ Verdell kind of overtook him there for that 3rd spot. The only other person possibly that can take Verdell's spot for the 3rd spot would be DJ Uiagalelei, if that's how you pronounce his name. Don't know how to say it or butcher it. He had a nice little bounce back week. They didn't play anybody really, but I think he can have potential. If Clemson can hit their stride, I think they can have a chance to obviously climb back into the top 4. I know they had a very pitiful game against Georgia, but I think if they can get that offense rolling, he can start putting up some big numbers, get assimilated to that offense. He can be a 3rd candidate as well. But like I said, like Ray said, I wanted to kind of go with a more dark horse player with CJ Verdell. So Ray, very much in tune and in sync with your picks as well.
Hey, I got another dark horse though.
Any honorable mentions?
I think I know where you're going with this too.
Still a quarterback though.
Yeah, I know. I think I know where you're going with it.
Bro, Desmond Ridder.
Yeah, Cincinnati. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more.
Cincinnati has set themselves now. It's a lot of pressure, but I'm really banking my money that Cincinnati is built for it. I'm not gonna lie. They were literally a fingernail away from beating Georgia this past year. If they can run the table, in which the CFP have given them a lot of respect, they started them off in the top 10. They're sitting at number 7 right now, and they are pretty much set to run the table in the AAC. All he has to do is ball. Now, granted, Alabama's not going to lose. But for the sake of chance that they do, Desmond Ridder is going to be sitting right there in that top 5 conversation of Heisman voters. And if he can ball, he's going to be in that conversation to take it home.
He's a dark horse quarterback as far as quarterback candidates. He's definitely the dark horse, but he can definitely put up big numbers in the AAC. It's not predominantly – it's more of a predominantly offensive conference. Their defenses are very shaky. Obviously, I go to University of Houston. Their defense is very bad, and their offense was very bad in the second half against Texas Tech. They had a bounce back week against Rice. But Cincinnati can run that whole conference for years to come. And Desmond Ridder has been falling ever since he got at Cincinnati. And so I like that pick as well. Also, I know there's been a lot of talk about JT Daniels with Georgia, but I think Desmond Ridder's a better quarterback than JT Daniels.
They don't have that kind of offense. Georgia's not
JT Daniels, they'll win you games, but he's not going to just blow you away with his arm talent.
The thing about JT Daniels is he's the type of quarterback he is. He's capable, but the type of offense that Georgia is I don't see.
They're a run-first offense.
Yeah.
They're a pound-and-pound offense with with Dalvin Cook's little brother. I know he's been balling, and with Samir White. They are a run-first team. They're a power formation. They're going to run it down your throat until you stop it. I mean, that's how they beat Clemson. They won 10-3. They controlled the time of possession. They ran the football, and their defense did their job. Simple. And that's all it really takes for them to win. Now, the test is with JT is when they come with JT Daniels is when they can play Bama. Obviously, can he show enough ability to beat Bama? And I think he can. I just don't see it. I love Georgia. I really wish they won a couple years ago against Bama, but that's not how the cookies crumble. And I don't think JT Daniels is going to be the one to beat Bama. I just don't.
You want to know who's going to beat Bama?
Nobody.
Keith
Sweat. Yeah, nobody. Yeah.
Sweat. Nobody.
Very well said. Very well said.
Thank you. I'm gonna say. JT, do you have any interjections?
Interjections? Nah, y'all hit everybody on the money. Honestly, y'all picking all the names. It ain't nothing.
Watch out, Ole Miss. Ole Miss has been. Ole Miss.
Hey.
Ole Miss has been balling.
On offense,
they've shown in the previous years that they can give Alabama a little run for their money. They don't beat them. But they do put up the points with them, though.
It literally takes.
They do put up the points with them, though.
For them to beat Bama. But honestly, they don't even have to beat. For him to win Heisman, I think they can lose to Bama and he can still put up video game numbers.
Oh, yeah, facts. Oh, yeah, nobody's disputing that.
For being real.
Oh, yeah, nobody's
Corral.
This, though, man, they looking pretty nice to you the first couple opening weeks.
Matt Corral can sling that mug with the best of them. No cap.
Mm-hmm.
No cap.
Oh, yeah.
Well, on that note, we're going to close out like this. If you had to pick one out of your three options, is it an easy one or is it a tight race? But who's your pick out of right now?
This is easy. Definitely in a way too early situation because early it's week 2. Bryce Young. Easy.
Bryce Young. Yeah, it's no debate.
Easy. Debate with your mama. You can talk y'all can talk in the comments all you want. Debate with your mama, not me. Bryce Young.
6 touchdowns passing already, over 500 passing yards, and like no picks. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. He's been putting up almost perfect performance.
And unfortunately, in a trophy that is
absolutely stellar,
based on Bryce Young clearly is going to be the favorite to take it if he runs the table. Easy.
And say even if Bryce Young has a bad game, the Alabama defense is going to make up for it. The Alabama defense will make up for his bad performance if he even has one. That's even if he has one. So even if he plays very mediocre, it's not even going to get really looked at that much because they're still probably going to win anyways. So it's like he can easily come back the next week and put up 500 passing yards with that. Oh, boom, that last game was a fluke, and then I'm back to normal. We good. Bryce Young is the favorite to win this Heisman. I think he will. The only way I think he won't is, like I said, if Spencer Rattler just starts absolutely lighting everybody up, which he's capable of doing. But I still think Bryce Young with Alabama will be good to go.
Thank you, Nick, so much. Your answer is Bryce. Ray's answer is Bryce. I really appreciate y'all coming in with me today. Speaking for the bros, all facts, no cap. Love everything that we've been doing. And if you really support us, help grow the brand, like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Follow us on all socials. We got Twitter now, Instagram, TikTok. Anything else, follow us on our socials as well. Our personal socials will be in the description down below. Anyways, catch you guys next video.
Hope y'all enjoyed that video. Make sure you check out our older content on our page. But most of all, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and turn that notification button for future videos. See you guys in the next one.